Hey crypto enthusiasts! Welcome back to Digital Assets Unfiltered, your go-to source for everything crypto. Today we're diving into the fascinating intersection of politics and cryptocurrency. It seems El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele is riding a wave of popularity, and Bitcoin is at the center of it. It is no secret that the El Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele is letting it all ride on Bitcoin. In 2021, El Salvador became the first country in the world to declare Bitcoin legal tender. In May 2023, the Salvadoran president's approval rating soared to an impressive 91%. This remarkable achievement has caught the attention of politicians throughout Latin America, who now view him as a role model. They are eager to replicate his policies, recognizing him as a true visionary who has accomplished nothing short of a miracle. Last October, Bukele proposed a bold solution for dealing with Hamas militants, drawing inspiration from his zero-tolerance approach to MS-13. His unwavering stance on security matters has garnered widespread admiration. Homicides in the country are down 92% from 2015. El Salvador has been making waves in the cryptocurrency world with a series of groundbreaking moves. Recently, they introduced a migration law that offers expedited citizenship to foreigners who contribute Bitcoin donations to government development programs. This innovative initiative has been followed by the introduction of the Bitcoin Freedom Visa, allowing foreigners to obtain a visa by investing $1 million in BTC or Tether, USDT, within El Salvador. While acquiring citizenship through this program comes at a higher cost, starting at $100,000, it sets El Salvador apart from its neighboring Caribbean countries. If all the slots are filled, the potential revenue generated for the country could reach a staggering $1 billion, mirroring the success of similar citizenship. By investment programs in places like Vanuatu, the target continues to be for El Salvador's government to raise $1 billion from Bitcoin-backed bond issues. What makes the Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele popular? Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele emerged as a political disruptor when he was elected in 2019. Hailing from a lineage of Palestinian immigrants and having served as the former mayor of San Salvador, the nation's capital, Bukele vowed to heal the long-standing divisions that had plagued El Salvador since its civil war from 1979 to 1992. With his youthful energy, he presented his presidency as an opportunity for a fresh beginning, becoming not only the youngest head of state in Latin America, but also the first millennial leader in the region. El Salvador was once notorious for having the highest per capita murder rate in the world. However, Bukele has made significant strides in reducing this alarming statistic. Nevertheless, his methods have not been without controversy. It is believed that shortly after assuming office, the president struck a deal with the country's two largest gangs. This decision has drawn criticism from detractors who question the implications and consequences of such an agreement. Furthermore, Bukele has faced scrutiny for his decision to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender in El Salvador. Many critics have raised valid concerns about the potential risks and uncertainties associated with this move. As a result, San Salvador finds itself entangled in geopolitical maneuvers as it navigates its substantial sovereign debt while engaging in the volatile world of cryptocurrency. After all, the Bitcoin law frightened the bond markets. Despite the mixed reception and ongoing debate surrounding his presidency, Nayib Bukele continues to make waves as a transformative figure in Salvadoran politics. What is new that the Bitcoin gambling president is doing in crypto? El Salvador is making yet another crypto-focused move by considering the launch of its very own Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. Unlike other ETF applications that mainly deal with traditional currencies, El Salvador is thinking about introducing a Bitcoin ETF within its borders. This exciting development aims to offer a more inclusive platform for cryptocurrency investments in the country, allowing users to both deposit and withdraw Bitcoin. It's a step forward in embracing the potential of digital currencies within El Salvador's financial landscape. Salvador's Bitcoin investment has turned the tables, going from being in the red for 2 years to sitting on a whopping $12.6 million in unrealized profits. The country's sovereign bonds have also experienced a remarkable surge, skyrocketing by 200% after defying the IMF's warning. From a mere 25 cents on the dollar in late July 2023, they have now reached an impressive 77 cents. Interestingly, this surge in El Salvador's bonds coincides with the significant rise in Bitcoin's value, which has doubled from around 24,000 to 47,000 during the same period. This surge has been fueled by the anticipated approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF. In early December, the president of El Salvador proudly announced that the country's Bitcoin investments had become profitable, potentially yielding a profit of $3.6 million if all Bitcoin holdings were sold. However, as of January 9, 2024, the profits have escalated even further, reaching a staggering $12 million. This represents a remarkable 10.2% increase in the country's Bitcoin portfolio. El Salvador challenges IMF warnings temporarily. The recent decision to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender in El Salvador has ignited a lively discussion within the realm of economics. Notably, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has expressed its reservations regarding the potential risks tied to this move, including concerns about financial stability and safeguarding consumer interests. The IMF has urged El Salvador to reconsider its stance on Bitcoin's legal status, emphasizing the need for careful consideration. Additionally, the IMF has raised concerns about the potential complexities that may arise from the issuance of Bitcoin-backed bonds. IMF stated, "Relying on leverage and thus increasing public debt to invest in Bitcoin with the expectations of its continuous rise in price, while also timing the market to acquire Bitcoin, is not a permanent solution to ease financing constraints. If the use of Bitcoin increases significantly, it can risk the dollarization regime that has proven to be a successful nominal anchor for the economy." Despite facing criticism and receiving warnings from international financial entities like the IMF, Bukele's approach to El Salvador's economy seems to be yielding positive results. By linking the country's financial well-being to the performance of Bitcoin, Bukele has managed to generate a favorable response in the bond market and has reportedly made profits from Bitcoin investments. At present, the financial landscape seems to be validating Bukele's unconventional stance in his interactions with the IMF. However, only time and data will determine if this trend will persist. We all know the criticisms and we all have our opinions with this topic. But in our opinion, what did El Salvador have to lose? They were literally at the lowest of lows as a country before taking the risk of making Bitcoin a legal tender. The country was beyond impoverished. Despite its size, the Central American nation has experienced remarkable economic improvements, challenging even its dependence on U.S. monetary policy. The security policies implemented along with the adoption of Bitcoin have attracted foreign visitors and investors. Hopefully, Bitcoin is the savior for not just many of investors, but for this struggling nation. In conclusion, President Nayib Bukele's audacious decision to adopt Bitcoin has not only put El Salvador on the international cryptocurrency radar, but has also significantly boosted his popularity within the country. His bold move with Bitcoin has solidified his chances of securing a second term as president. If you found this fascinating, remember to show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing.